Here's Maestro interface. Maestro is a template-based application, but before template creation, we need to build the graphics. For that, we use offering tool that calls for designer. After that, in page editor, that actually is a part of Maestro, we create a template that will be based on the scene that was created in for designer before. Here we open the fields that will be accessible and changeable by the operators later on. We also define the behavior of each template by creating a timeline. Here we decide what logic will be executed when we play this specific template. When the template is ready, it will be saved in central Maestro database, and it will be accessible from all Maestro modules. No need to recreate the templates in case we want to use it in newsroom or in post-production environment. Now we'll switch to another layout. We use it for the playout. Layout can be customized according to needs. And here in the browser, we have a connection to Maestro database. So templates that were created before in page editor will be available from here. By the way, we support also user rights, so the access to the templates and actions that can be done can be limited per user. Here we have also local preview, so we can see the next graphics that will go to air. But for this demo, I'm using it as a simulation for program out, because we can't see the real output. From the left side, there are different rundowns. There is no limitation of the amount of the rundowns that we can use. Some of them can come from newsroom and some can be created manually. Each rundown contains different instances of the templates. So for example, let's create a new rundown just by pressing plus. And if I want to use templates, I can just drag them from the browser to the rundown like this. I can use the same template as many times as I want, and new instances will be created. If I want to modify the template, so I'm selecting it, it will be open in a browser. Now I can change it. When I created this page, I decided that actually I can select the amount of the lines, and I can also decide if I want to see the textures or not. I can also change the color of this line. Of course, I can also modify the text itself. So I'm changing it. And if I want to play it, I'm just pressing take. I can see it in our output. Now I would like to show more examples. For that, first of all, I will clear output and I will select another rundown. I will select one of the templates and we'll just play it. By the way, here in the rundown I have indication of each item. Red color means that it's on air, green that it's loaded and ready to be played, and the gray that it's not loaded to the render engine. Now I will select lower third, and when I play this template first time, it will come with in animation. But if I play it more than once, Maestro will automatically recognize situation and play change animation. Let's see how it works. Selecting the template, pressing take, it is coming with in. Now I can modify this instance, so I can use just another one. In this case, I will just add some media, change the color. I of course can also change the content. So when I play it, it is coming with change now. If I play out and play it again, so now it will come with in again. I can also create the connection between the pages. So currently I have this opener, full frame graphics. If I select another template and I will just press take, it will automatically play out for the previous one. So the graphics will not be overlaid. Now I will select financial bar template. It is on the same position as the lower third, and when I play it, it will play out from the previous graphics. By the way, this template is connected to the data source. In this case, we are using Excel file, And when I change the data, as you can see, it affects to different fields, not just to one. It is happening because some query that I created, it is not on a script of the, not on a level of a script. It's quite easy to create. An additional example that I would like to show, actually by pressing one button, we can affect to the color of all the graphics inside Rundown. So imagine the situation. We have a morning and evening show, and the only difference is in color of the graphics. No need to recreate scenes and pages. We can just affect to the RGB by pressing the macro buttons over here. Let's see how it works. Clearing output, selecting the color. And now when I'm playing the items, and you can see all of them are coming in green color. By the way, Maestro supports up to 156 virtual layers. In my case, currently I'm playing background, some super and additional element. I'm using 3. Imagine what we can do with 256. It makes our graphics very flexible. Now if I want to change the color, so actually I'm clearing output, selecting another color and playing exactly the same templates. As you can see now they're coming in another color, in red. We talked about Maestro as a graphic controller, but now it can also control video. So I will switch a layout to show this functionality. And here in the browser we have a video tab that actually connected to the local or remote storages. We also support Interplay MAM and PALM systems. From here we can select the media that we want to use. I will select one of the clips. I can see the preview, also define in and out position of this clip and also amount of the loops if I want. If I want to use it, I can add it to the rundown. So I can create a thumbnail and just drag it to the rundown. As you can see, I can mix video and graphic items inside one rundown. To play the video, I need to use Maestro Media Engine. This is hardware that has clip and still store capabilities, and it supports up to 4 outputs that can be configured different way. It also supports different codecs and wrappers that can be played back to back, and also multiple loading from the same channel. So I'm selecting this video item. I can add the channels just by shortcuts. Now when I load it, as you can see the color change. Now it's loaded, it's green, it's ready to be played. And I will play it. Each video channel has a video deck. You can see it over here with the streamed video displaying. When we play the video, the operator will have the indication of what is being played on each channel, and he will see also the next item that is queued on specific channel. So we have separate control of each channel over here. If I select another video item that is assigned to the same channel, for example channel 1, I will load it. As you can see, it will appear as a loaded clip over here. We can see the name as well. Now if we want to use the graphics as a secondary event of the video, of course it's also possible. Here I have a clip, and if I want to use the graphics, I can just select the template and drag it to the video. As you can see, now it became a nested item inside the video track. And here I have a timing, start timing. Currently it starts from the same frame. Of course I can change it from Maestro Rundown if I want. And if I play it, as you can see, the graphics will be triggered automatically according to the timing. By the way, Maestro also supports scheduling mode, so the rundown can be played automatically according to the timing that we set here. Now I would like to show Maestro integration with Media Central UX. For that, I will open the browser. Media Central UX is a flexible and integrated media and distribution platform, and currently we have two main workflows. First one is focused on newsroom functions. It allows to access Maestro database, fill the graphic templates, preview them, add them to the iNews rundown, and play from Maestro later on. And second workflow allows to position graphics in the Media Central sequence editor, set in and out points for the graphics, save sequence with Maestro graphics as a part of iNews story, and then play video with assigned to it graphics from Maestro Media Engine according to the timing that we set. In this demo, I will show the first workflow that is present in newsroom functionality. So here we have a connection to the library of Maestro templates. Different users may have different access to the template structure. It can be controlled by the user rights. So now we can select one of the templates. And as you can see, it will appear in a Maestro pane. Of course, from here we can change the content. It can also be connected to the data sources and can be updated automatically, or we can just change it manually. So I will just write Maestro demo. We can also assign the media. It can come from the local or remote storages. We can use also MAM system for that. In this case, I have some local storage. So I can just select the media that I want and drag it inside the page. It will appear inside the page. Now, of course, I can also create a preview. For that, I will press the preview button. And when it's ready, we can play it in Media Pane. The preview is generated by remote servers, so of course there is no need to additional installations. If we are satisfied with result, we can add it to the iNews rundown. So first of all, I would like to create additional story. Selecting rundown, and it is over here. I will call it demo. And now I will just select the graphic element and drag it to the story. Now let's go to Maestro, and here I have a rundown that actually is coming from the newsroom. We can see our new story that we created with the item that we added. Of course, we can just easily play it. We need to load it before. It's becoming green. And now we can play it. Of course, we can also modify the template from Maestro or from Media Central UX as well. So I'm coming back, selecting the story that I used. I can just open the item again. After that, I can make the changes, for example, of the text, or maybe also of the media as well. Just drag another item, another picture, saving the template, changing the focus, and now let's go back to Maestro. And as you can see, our changes appeared in Maestro rundown as well. The last thing that I would like to show today is Maestro integration with Media Composer. For that, I will open Media Composer. And there are two workflows. First one allows to create burn graphics into the clip. This is something that I'm going to demonstrate today. And the second one will keep the clip clean, just to create a reference for graphics according to the in and out position that we set in Media Composer. Bring the graphic elements separately from video to iNews rundown. And it will allow also to play video and graphics from Maestro later on. This workflow will also require Newscutter and PAM system. Let's see now how we can add the graphics to a sequence. So first of all, we install our Maestro NLE plugin to the editing system. It will allow to access the Maestro database and see all the templates. Here I created some sequence already, and now I need to add video track. New video track was added, and in effects we can see Maestro effect. The only thing that we need to do to drag this effect to the video track that we created. Now it will allow to open NLE plugin, and actually it is connected to Maestro database. So all the templates that were created before in page editor will be available from here. Now we can select one of the templates, and as you can see, it looks more or less the same way as inside Maestro browser. All the logic that we created before will be available also from here. So, for example, I would like to disable logo and the image, and I will select just one line of the text. And of course, I can also modify the text from here. It can be connected also to the different kind of data sources. I'm pressing OK, and as you can see, it appeared in the video. It will come with animations that we created before. To the one video we can add as many effects as we want. It's just our decision. So the only thing that we need to do now just to render the video with the graphics on top as a one clip.